All right, so the first question is from James. He says, which I'm sure I've said this before, but it's funny. One of my personas from like 2012 is James Reeves. So I'm competing with actually one of our students apparently for his name. So Bradley, I'm building out a national lead gen site with a separate page for about 600 cities across the US and in a niche which has several sub niches, going to be 3,000 pages or 3,000 plus pages when I'm done. I've watched your videos on both simple and complex silo structures. I'm definitely using the complex one. Yeah, you would have to in that situation, James. There's pretty much no way around it. Okay. I see your URL structure. My question is, I noticed that my Genesis child theme has a breadcrumbs option. When I enable it for pages, I got to thinking that these breadcrumbs links are going to bleed my juice, but they basically are linking back up to the higher levels within the silo, which is what I'm doing anyhow within the text of my pages using contextual links. Is there any SEO benefit to leaving the breadcrumb feature enabled, or should I just turn it off? No, see, if breadcrumbs should be like, it doesn't matter whether you leave them on or not, because if you are using internal links within the content, so like contextual links within the content of the posts, right, or the pages, if you're using complex silo structure, you're going to have a parent and child relationship as well as category and subcategory, and in posts eventually, right, you can go all the way 3 levels deep, which is what you're showing right here. And so you don't need to have breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs are beneficial though, because again, all it will link within is it's a trail of links, hence the name breadcrumbs, throughout the silo structure. So it won't bleed the theme like it would if you had, for example, an internal link, a contextual link to another silo on the site that was a do follow link, which would bleed that silo theme. This won't, breadcrumbs won't do that, because all it's going to do is show the hierarchy of how the page is stacked, like where the page or post resides within the silo. That's it. And all it will do is with breadcrumbs is show the higher level up. So each next level up. So again, if it's a post, it's going to show the subcategory and the child page next, and then it'll show the top level page or the parent page in the top level category next, and then it'll show home. So that's really all it does. So they're actually pretty beneficial. If you notice in the Google search results, when breadcrumbs are implemented properly, it will show the hierarchy of the category structure right in the Google search results. And that's why those are beneficial, because it's very logical. And that's part of the reason why I've always preferred using the physical silo structure versus the virtual silo structure, because you can see it visibly, the hierarchy of how everything is stacked and assembled in the structure of the site. Now, again, virtual silos are just as effective as physical silos, guys. It's just a personal preference as to whether or not you want to see it in the URL or not. So breadcrumbs are beneficial for that. It's not going to hurt you if you leave them enabled and also do internal linking from within the silo itself. That's not going to hurt anything either. Okay. Any comments, guys?
Nothing from me.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Also on the
go ahead. Sorry, Bradley, but yeah, I was about to say that breadcrumbs, when they are when you have micro data in it, they are properly marked up, they will not only show in the search engines, but they will also increase the CTR, right? Because you're occupying a little bit more. There's a little bit of difference between the real estate that you occupy on the search engine page when you have no breadcrumbs, and when you do, people can navigate directly into those categories. That's why I prefer doing breadcrumbs, because again, it's another layer of data markup that you can use, right? So